Hello everyone, this is George from Minimap, and it is that time of the week where I be talking all about what has been happening or what will be happening on Minimap, the Minimap Weekly News. Welcome to the show, I would say, for August week 2. For those of you who do not know who I am the CM Dragon at Minimap. So the summer has been getting crazier and crazier every single day. I've been sweating like as soon as I get off the subway and like walk out of the subway station, I'm just sweating, and then when I'm taking a bus, it's very, very cool inside because of the AC. And then when I walk outside and take like 2 steps, I sweat again. So yeah, it has been rather uncomfortable and uncomfortably humid days here in Korea. I hope you're living in a very dry and cool weather. So anyways, you guys know the drill. Let's dive into this week's weekly news. First up, we have the poll of the week. So the poll for this week is, what was the first video game ever? This is actually rather a quiz. And I will be conducting or having, several quizzes here and there. Obviously they're going to be mostly related to games, so I thought it'd be fun. So what do you guys think the first video game ever was? I gave you the choice, 3 options. First is Pong, I believe, and then second is Space Wars, and then third is Tennis for Two. Yeah, just in case there is someone who hasn't taken the poll yet or don't know the answer yet, I'm not going to spoil it, but it is one of the 3. And all the 3 are from earlier days of the video games. But one is obviously the earliest of the 3. Anyways, so yeah, that is the poll for this week. So if you haven't participated in the poll, or you should probably do it now because it's very informative, and you get to find out which of the 3 games is the earliest or the oldest, I would say, video game ever. So yeah, please go take that poll. And I do upload the polls on our Discord channel too, so if you're not on our Discord channel, please come on board. We always welcome you. It's a very supportive people that are there. So yes, I hope you go take it now. Okay. So the second news, or the second category, I would say, is the QOTD, the question of the day. So this week's question of the day is, what was the best game festival you've been to? Now, I know some of you haven't been to any game festivals because it's not like mandatory, or like it's not something that you have to do. But, game festivals are always fun to go because they give out a lot of, free merches, game merches. Sometimes you can, or most of the times, you can play the games that are not released yet, especially for indie game festivals. These are not even the games that are announced yet. Some of the games are just in the prototypes, or they just bring out their rough files. So yeah, but for me, it's probably, I've been to several of them before, but like that was when I was very, very young, so I don't remember too much about it. But like, and also they were not like only dedicated to games. Like for example, the ones I visited in the earlier days were like just huge, I don't know, animation festival, or these entertainment festivals where they have like small sections for like gaming and stuff like that. But I think starting in the mid 2010s, a lot of there have been or several places they've been holding lots of gaming festivals here and there. I know like Gamescom is the biggest one. I know that like PAX are the big ones too. E3 used to be a big one, but that they closed. BlizzCon, stuff like that. But the most recent one, I think, Play-X4 was, I guess, my most memorable one because during that festival, I actually got to meet a lot of indie devs, got to play some games that were not announced or that were not released yet. The mood there, like everyone, all the gamers were like very very passionate. It looked like in big gaming companies like Nintendo also came out. They gave out like free merches, although they're not like T-shirts or anything, but like they did give out some cool stuff, and then they also sold some Play-X4 exclusive items there. So I think it was very very fun. Also a lot of cosplay. I would say cosplayers came out. I saw several cosplay people, and then they also had like their own booth and their like own like schedule of like who's gonna be on the stage and stuff like that. So that was very very cool. I really respect them because when I was there, we went there as a press, but they'd be carrying like big giant luggages here and there, like they'd be carrying all that, and they had to go through all these makeup, putting up with all the heavy costumes and stuff like that. So I think I really, really respect them. I'll give them props, I guess, because that's a lot of effort and work. And it was very, very hot too. So although it was like in May, it was just crazy hot. Yep. Anyway, so that was fun for me. I don't know what you guys like, but let me read some of the answers that some Minimap users gave. So Gladiator 50 said it will have to be PAX East. So many indie games and video games merchandises to buy. Awesome. I love indie games. Zach Rex said I would say PAX South when it was still a thing. I went every year and it was also just so awesome to be surrounded by people who love the same thing you did. Exactly. That's how I felt when I was at Play-X4 because everyone there, they were all into like gaming, and they're like very very good game passionate people. So I thought it was like the mood there was just like incredible. We're all there for the same thing. Next, Cap and Charlie said, never actually been to a game festival, but I did attend Nintendo Fusion Tour '06, and I got to play the Wii a few months in advance. Plus, there was swag, and I got to meet a few of my favorite bands of the decade. I got a Fusion Tour Silicon Wiimote sleeve from a faculty member. That's awesome. So yeah, I think for different game festival, they actually prepare like special edition game merches, even if it's just like paper or even if it's something, I don't know, like I think I got like a mask, like I got like Sonic mask there when I was in Play-X4. They give out like free like fans and whatnot stuff. And also another interesting thing was when I was at Play-X4, the police office department actually came. They gave out like free helmets because they were trying to promote like safety measures for when you're riding into the e-scooters and stuff like that. And if you just go do the things that they require, like I think it was like upload a video of you doing like a challenge, like safety challenge or something like that on one of the SNS channels, and then they gave out like free helmets. I still have that in my house. So it's pretty awesome. Yeah. Yeah, so those were pretty awesome. And Next, Ulfi says, I went to PlayStation Expo before they stopped having it, and that was really fun. I still have the collectible cards you got by going from game to game. The goal was to try and get the full deck, but obviously some games were more popular than others or had more involved stalls, so the number of attendees for those was super limited. I didn't clear my deck either year I went, but at the time I did work at GameStop and the local PlayStation rep gave me a sealed deck. Nice, nice. You got that little connection there, huh? Got that network effect. Nice. Yep, and then Ghost of Mitchberg said, did you keep it sealed? But then Ulfi said no. I guess some of these special edition, limited edition, whatever game merchants, if you can hold them on like a sealed, like in a perfect condition, they probably go sell like hotcakes, and they could probably get a lot of money out of it too. I think like Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Pokemon cards go crazy. Like I think like a card went for like $3 million or something like that. But yeah. Next, Ghost of Mitchberg said, I used to be a GameStop manager. Oh, so GameStop employee and GameStop manager. Nice. And each year they would do a manager convention. It was one hell of a spectacle. Basically a mini version of E3. In my time there, I got to see Mark Hamill introduce a new Batman game as the voice of Joker, Nolan North promoting Uncharted 3, even Adam West, wow, was there one year signing autographs on the Expo show floor. We got to try tons of games ahead of release, and the swag we got each year was a heck of a bonus. Working retail can be brutal, but having a couple of days to meet all your peers and interact with devs was a perfect way to recharge before the holiday season kicked off. Nice. That was really, really, I bet. Lud 985 said, wow, you had an amazing experience. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, that was an amazing experience. You get to meet a lot of these, game celebrities or, celebrities actually. But that would have been awesome. I hope you have photos there. I hope you took photos with them or of them at least, I guess. Next we have Telomina saying, I've never been to a Game Fest, but as soon as any lands in Malmo or Copenhagen, you will get to meet me. Yeah, I think she is from Sweden. I think. Yeah. So I think she wants to go to one if there is one that's held in nearby area. So yeah, you should definitely go check it out. Like even if it's like a trip, you should probably make a trip for it. Go to another country, like nearby country, and plan a trip going to one of these game festivals, plus looking around the area and stuff like that. Play X4 wasn't all that because it was held in Ilsan area, but that is not like where everything is, because a lot of people love obviously visiting Seoul or by the beach, Busan and stuff like that. But yeah, anyways, that was fun. Next, Lud985 said, the only Game Fest that I went to was BGS, Brazil Game Show, in the old 2010s. The second RetroCon just happened in Sao Paulo, Brazil, but I could not go this year again. I want to go in the future years. But the one that I dream to go is the Summer Game Fest. Yes, I really, really, really want to go to Summer Game Fest. And Gamescom someday. That'd be awesome. They probably have so many games and so many games from all around the world, like media influencers, content creator, all these people craving and just gathered around to play and watch someone play these amazing games. That'd be awesome. Next, Nintendo Chuck Norris says, I've never been to any game festival, but I'd love to go to a Nintendo event, mostly since Nintendo games are my fort. Nice. Yes. At Play X4, you could actually play many Nintendo games. I think the Princess Peach one you could play, and all the other ones that I forget what they had. But I think you could play Mario Odyssey, the Pikmins. I think Animal Crossing. Did they have Animal Crossing? I don't remember. But yeah, the Nintendo booth was the biggest. So that was pretty awesome. Next, Dr. Guy KS says, I wish that I could have gone to E3 when it was still relevant or Space World, but sadly, I'm forever too poor. The only thing close to any of those was my local Comic Con as well as KC Games Con. Oh, I don't know what KC Games Con is, but it sounds awesome. Comic Cons are all fun, I think. You do get to see, I've never been to a Comic Con, but like I've seen, videos or like photos of it, but I think you can see like a lot of games there too. You get to meet a lot of meet or see a lot of, obviously comic characters from comic books and stuff like that. But yeah, it's fun. Yes, that's about it. But yes, thank you everyone for sharing your awesome stories of going to game festivals. I haven't come up with this week's or upcoming week's QOTD yet, but stay tuned, or not stay tuned here, but like, please, when I upload this week's QOTD, please, I hope you guys could participate and, share your stories or experiences. That's awesome. I always enjoy. It feels like, just by reading this week's QOTD answers or posts, I feel like I've already been to many, many different countries. Like, one is from Copenhagen, one is from like Brazil, one is from Korea. Obviously, I'm from Korea. There's people, I think, from in the US and stuff like that. So I think that was just reading itself is like traveling around the world almost. That's what I love about this. Love about being a community manager of Minimap, because, you get to meet tons of gamers all over the world. Yep. Thank you all for sharing. Okay. Next, we have the hot topics. You know what this is. The ones that I select. The posts that I select every week. Yes, so this week's posts or hot topic starts with Minibytes Mobile's post on Thymacia. Did I pronounce it right? Thymacia? I'm sorry, I'm terrible with pronunciation. But anyways, Thymacia, multiple endings means multiple final boss fights, which means I get to get better and better at the fight. After this, I need to get the last handful of collectibles that ended up missing in the first time around. Yes, I think what's great, especially about games, is that you can actually play the same game in different style. Like, you can actually choose different paths. That's kind of opposite from like the movies or books or like all the other medias, because the answers or the story is kind of given to you. But like in games, not all games obviously, but like, most games, the story is made by yourself, like you you get to, like, for example, in some games have multiple endings. Some games, they give you choices, like, for example, if you like encounter a monster, do you fight them, do you escape them, do you just like try to make the monsters your friends, like STM series or SMT series, I'm sorry. Stuff like that. And some of these, narrative driven games, they actually do give you a lot of choices. So I think that's what makes games more fun and awesome. Yes, next post is from Ulfi on Deliver Us Mars. It's been 5 months and I already miss, or 5 minutes, and I already miss being in first person. Ooh, I guess Ulfi doesn't like the camera view or something like that. So let's read the comments, I guess. What happened? I'm insane, apparently. I swore Deliver Us the Moon was in first person. I definitely was not. I don't know what I'm talking about. Betray, bamboozle, absolutely. I know that by JT Games, I know that Deliver Us the Moon would switch between the two during different segments. Does this one not do that? I have it as well, but haven't got around to it yet. It does. Ulfi says, when you operate the drone, it's first person, but when you're the person, it's third. I, like you, had this and never got around to it, but I was so stoked when it came out, so we're doing it now. Okay, so I think the camera view of game is very, very important nowadays, because some people, especially myself, I get like motion sickness whenever I play these too realistic games that gives me like crazy or too like quick responsive camera angles, and just like I can't play those games for like 5 minutes. I can probably hold it for like 3 minutes, and then I start sickness. I probably start feeling sick and stuff like that. So that's kind of what happened when I was playing The Last of Us. I remember playing it for like 20 minutes until like I could hold it. I would hold it as much as possible, and then like at one point after like around 20 to 25 minutes, I would be like, okay, I can't do this anymore, and I would have to rest for like 30-40 minutes before I can play it again. So yeah, these ones are very, very, or not these ones, I'm sorry, the camera angles are very, very important. Okay, next, last post for this week's hot topic is Cavalli saying, I've been locked out my PSN since early this year, and I hate that I'll more than likely have to move on from using this account. 905 trophies, that pretty much sums up my childhood, is now gone. Oh no, what happened? Does that, wow. Yeah, so Minibytes Mobile says, that's devastating. I'm so sorry. I almost lost my Xbox account and I was so upset. Cavalli says, wow, 3,099 trophies lost would have had sat well with me. I'm glad you still use it, I probably meant. I think I'm going to have enjoy PC game more a little while. Soon come Xbox. So yeah, I think like these, losing these accounts because sometimes your accounts are hacked or something like that, or you forget the password. I don't know, some stuff happens, like you don't play for a while, stuff like that, and then you forget the password and stuff like that. But when that happens, it feels like if you can retrieve the password and get the account back, that's awesome. But sometimes you just can't get it, like no matter how hard you try, like you just sometimes have to call or contact the customer service, but they still can't help you out. Then it feels like the entire memory of your gaming experience is gone. It feels like it's just terrible. I think I didn't lose any like of these gaming accounts overall, but like when I used to play a lot of MMORPGs, when I like forget the password and then I can't get it back because it was from like my old cell phone number or something, or an email that I don't use anymore, and then I would have to contact the customer service, and then they like request you to sorry, send them like IDs and stuff like that. Yeah, and then it happens and I send them, and they just can't help you out because they can't verify it. It is you. And I don't know. I know like I haven't played the game for a while, but it still feels like all the memory of me playing it when I was younger is like now gone because you can't access it. But yeah. So yes, thank you everyone for sharing awesome posts, and we're gonna move on to the recommended reviews. So this week's recommended reviews, I have selected 3. Let's read it. Gladiator 50 Ends review on Unicorn Overlord. Gave 4.5, played 44 hours, 17 minutes. That's awesome. Controls 4.5, graphic 5.0, optimization 4.5, sound 4.5, narrative is 5.0. He wrote a very long, detailed game review, so I can't read it at all, but like I'll read a couple sentences. I will have to. When Unicorn Overlord, made by Vanillaware, was announced along with the trailer, I knew this was the SRPG I've been waiting for. I enjoyed playing all the different games that was developed by Vanillaware. However, this was one of my favorite. I love the character designs and story that goes with it. It reminded me a lot of Tactic Ogre 64, which I used to play a lot during my childhood. Nice. Yes, Unicorn Overlord, I've heard a lot of things, great things about it. I played a little bit in the beginning, but I didn't have enough time to play like the whole thing. But yes, I think there was like a rumor of Vanillaware maybe making a sequel for this because this is an awesome game, but at the same time, Vanillaware is known for not making any sequels, so we'll have to wait to see what happens. Awesome. Thank you for your game review, Gladiator 50N. Next, we have a game review by Purple Knight on Xeno. Gave 5.0, but and played hour and 30 minutes. I gave this game a very high rating because so far I have only played its demo on Steam, but I often come back to it. It has the vibe of old games. The graphics are quite cartoony, but it gives a nice atmosphere of the alien we are playing. The demo still has a few shortcomings because it could be done a little nicer this game. However, when it comes to playability, it is great. I often come back to it because the fights are addictive. You can also see some variety in the gameplay. Awesome! Also attached a screenshot of the game and looks pretty fun. It feels like I don't know what this game is, but it feels like you're like an alien. You're fighting against the aliens in a cartoony graphic. Awesome, I'll check it out. And if you haven't played Xeno yet, maybe you guys should check it out. All right, last but not least for this week's recommended game review is from Dirkus Danglo. Wrote on Earth Defense Force 2025. Gave 4.0 and is still playing it. You're a member of the Earth Defense Force in a Shloki B movie type video game. It's a lot of fun blasting giant ants and spiders with the bazooka. It is just a good time. The fencer character is an interesting idea but painfully slow. However, the winged diver is fast and can actually fly above the battlefield and shoot insects with laser, which is obviously great. Awesome. Nice. Yeah, the game looks pretty fun. Yep, the game is about 10 years old, so I guess the gameplay could be a little bit old style, but it looks pretty fun. Didn't they come up with like Earth Defense Force like 6 or something like that recently? Anyways, I would have to check that. Yes, thank you everyone. Not just these three, but plus every single person that have made or wrote, uploaded a game review for a game. We probably wouldn't have made it this far without you guys. So yes, thank you all for uploading these amazing game reviews. Awesome. And we all get to learn new games or reminisce in the games that we've played back in the day. So next we have some sale news. Yay! Let's save up some money buying these games. Sorry, I got too excited. Anyway, so this week's I'll read some of the sales news for this week. If you want to read the full list, go to feed and then go to the sales section, and you will be able to read all the sale news that's happening right now. Okay, so I will read the news. By Simple Game, Haunted Arcade on Steam is free until August 20th. So, yes, please go get it. Free game. What's there to lose, right? Nice. Next, from Bum Bum, Cult of the Lamb is 50% off right now. Not sure what the platform is, but yeah. I'll read the next one. Oh, I wrote this, or I got it from another user named Katsunabe. Thank you, Katsunabe. So From Portland with Love is having a Steam sale, publisher sale. Metamorphosis is 80% off. My Memory of Us is 81% off. Golf Club Nostalgia is 80% off. South of the Circle is 50% off. And there are so many more games that are on sale, so please go check it out. I'm just going to read another one that I wrote. This is also from Katsunabe. Persona franchise is having Steam sale. Persona 3 Reload, 25% 5% off. Persona 5 The Royale is 60% off. Persona 4 Golden is 40% off. Persona 5 Tactica is 40% off. So they're having all these great, awesome sale. Oh, NIS America Weekly Wave is also happening on Steam. Yeah, so go check it out. So yes, there are some awesome deals. So if any of these games were the games that you have been looking for an opportunity to buy, maybe it is that time. Thank you for sharing all these sale news. Okay. And like I said before, go to feed, go to the sale section, then you'll be able to read all the list. Okay, next we have, what do we have? I'm just gonna make this small because, yep, The Dragon's Diary. Yay! This is my favorite section because this is where I get to talk about what I did or I will be doing. Yes, so what I've been doing or planning or working on is that this week's podcast, the Quest Unplayed, will not be recorded due to some personal or private reasons, private events of the hosts. So it will be recorded next week. I believe it's going to be recorded next Wednesday, Korean time, KST, Korean Standard Time, and Tuesday night or evening for Pacific time. So, but we will have the first guest there. This guest is going to be a game developer that I personally know of, and he will be joining us to record the podcast. So we will be able to hear the perspective of a game dev. I don't think he's going to be promoting any of his games, but he will give his insight on the current news or the new games that are coming out, and we will probably ask him some questions. So if you have any questions for a game dev, you feel free to leave a comment. I don't know if I should announce who is going to be, but I'll probably keep it for now. But if I get to go from our team in saying who the guest is going to be, then I'll just write it on Minimap or on Discord. So I don't know if you have a general question for a game dev. He's a very, very popular, I don't know popular, but pretty he's been in the industry for a long time. So yes, so that's exciting, right? The first guest. Next we have is that we are going to BIC, like I announced last week, this Friday. That's this Friday. Oh my gosh, time flies. That's in 2 days. I'm recording right now. It is Wednesday here, but yeah, BIC is Busan Indie Connect. It's a game festival for indie games. It's totally all indie games. And I will be there on Friday and Saturday. So if any of you are going to be there, please tell me in advance so we can meet up and say hi. I think I'm going to be conducting several dev interviews there, play awesome indie games, get to meet awesome indie game devs, and just, shoot some videos here and there introducing BIC, because I think many of you haven't heard what BIC is, because it's not a global I don't know. It could be a global event, but it's not like summer game fest or anything. So sorry. So some of you might not even know what that is. So I'm just gonna give you guys what BIC is and stuff like that. So it's gonna be awesome. Yes, and Busan is an awesome city. I haven't been to Busan in 4 or 5 years. So it's gonna be fun. Okay, and next three, I'm going to be coming to Dreamforce next month. Dreamforce is a big, giant convention that's happening in San Francisco, and I will be flying there. I'm going to be in San Francisco area for a whole week. from September 20, I believe like September 16th till 20th or something like that. So yeah, I'm coming back to the States. I haven't been to the States after I graduated. That's like almost 10 years ago. But yeah, I'm kind of excited. I'm going back to the States. I mean, not going back permanently, but like obviously, but like visiting for a week. So it's gonna be awesome. So if you guys are in San Francisco area or something like that, holla at me and we could maybe meet up if I have time, or I don't know, we could just hang out and chill. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And also, if you guys are coming to Dreamforce event, also let me know. We can meet up maybe there too. Awesome. Okay. That's those two haven't happened yet, so I can't like reminisce or talk about like what happened there. So, but I'm just excited. And last Dragon's Diary is that I've made a game video or YouTube video for the top 10 Stardew Valley like games that all gamers will love. So if you're actually into farm sim games like Stardew Valley, or if you're a fan of Stardew Valley or have played it before, maybe you should check out the list that I have made, or our team has made, the top 10 games that are similar but not the same. So you might find a game that you want to play in the future. Right, so please go check that out. It is on our YouTube channel, Minimap Gaming. Minimap Gaming is our channel name, so go check it out. Or I actually have it on I think I uploaded on Minimap. So if you find my ID and then go to my posts, you will be able to find that. Please go watch it if you haven't. Awesome. Okay, so next up is Meanwhile in Korea. Let's see what has been happening in the Korean server. I'll make my dragon virtual myself a little bit smaller so you can read the words. Okay, so let's see what the QOTD and the poll for Minimap Korean server is. I'll go over the poll first. The poll question is, are you going to be visiting the upcoming BIC, the Busan Indie Connect Festival? Yeah, so obviously it is happening in Korea. So a lot of, like most of the people that are visiting the festival is going to be Korean. But yeah, so that was the poll for this week on the Korean website or Korean server. And for the QOTD is there a game that you are waiting to buy when it is on sale? So like basically wish listed and then you're waiting for it to be on sale. I have a couple games, but yeah. So let's see what Korean users have gave answers for this. Someone said the Naruto game, Storm Connections, Road to Boruto. Someone said Yuden Chronicle 100 Heroes, Nightmare the Lunatic. These two games are actually on Minimap Korean server. So they're waiting for Minimap to have sale. Another person, The Shadow of the Earth Tree, Hades 2, Dragon Quest 5, Lies of P, Dragon Age, The Veil Guard, Elden Ring, The Shadow of the Earth Tree. Yeah. So yeah, so if you have any games that you guys are waiting until there's it's on sale so that you can buy for cheaper, please you can leave a comment here or share it yourself. Actually, that actually could be a very good question of the day for the American or North American server, global server too. I should probably make that. That's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna make it. I think it could be. I mean, we could have the same subject for QOTDs. We will actually compare what kind of games you guys are thinking of for this question. Okay, and another interesting thing that happened in Korea is the Korean server had an academic industrial collaboration with Gyeonggi Game Meister. There's a typo, Meister High School. Gyeonggi Game Meister High School is a high school that is specializing in game development. So all the students there are going to be learning all game development related stuff from freshman to senior. So you can focus on developing your career into the game development. And yeah, so we had a academic industrial collaboration. What that means is we provide them, the high school, some data we have, or we can support them in many events, hold some events for them. We go like lecturing, like have special lectures and stuff like that. And then what they do is the graduates, we get like a network for the graduates. For example, not all, but many of them may become indie game developers, and then we can have connections with them. And whenever they make a game or develop a game, they could think about listing on Minimap, or having collaboration with Minimap and stuff like that. So I think it's a cool win-win situation here. And also, I didn't go there, but like our Korean manager went there, and she said like the facility is so new and nice, and everything is included. Like it's all free. Like it's all government supported. So like the dormitory is free. The high school students, they get like good food. The facility is very new. Obviously, like all of the computers and laptops are provided individually and stuff like that. So she said it was really, really nice. So yeah, I don't know if they have one of those in the States or in any other countries. If you know of like a special gaming development like schools, not college, but like like high schools or middle schools or any other schools, then let me know. That'd be awesome. Yeah, and another thing that I wanted to tell you guys is that Minimap Korean store is also having a big sale. Like the 505 games are having big sales. Like some of the games are up to 85% off. Like Indivisible is 85% off. Last day of June is 75% off. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is 75% off. Serial Cleaners 70%, Legend Portal Knights 70%. So yeah, but we don't have, the global server doesn't have 505 games, but yeah, they're having a big sales this week. Yep, that was it for Meanwhile in Korea. So next we have some Minimap announcements. Minimap store sale. Oh yeah, we do have also the global server also has a store sale. We don't have that many, but we do have two games that are on sale. Box to the Box and Sealess are on sale. They're both 50% off. They're both $1.94. So if you guys are interested, please go buy it. It's only like $1.50. So yes, and other than that, we don't have that many announcements as like the Minimap team. I know we've been monitoring here and there activities. We've been doing a lot of updates or developing updates and stuff like that. So if you have any questions or suggestions or feedbacks for us or for myself, just let me know, because we would love that. Thank you all for listening this far to the video or the podcast, I would say. I'm CM underbar Dragon on Minimap, and also on Discord I'm always there as Minimap Dragon. So if you want to personally contact me via any of the platforms, just shoot me a DM or add me as a friend or stuff like that. We also have a Twitter account, Minimap _global. We will be announcing a lot of events there too. Yes, and YouTube, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we do have TikTok and Instagram as well. So if you haven't followed us or subscribed to us, please follow us, like us, that's a lot of help. And also, it kind of motivates me to make more fun videos and awesome videos. So yes, thank you everyone for listening, and I really do appreciate talking your gaming journey, or taking your gaming journey with us, sharing your awesome gaming news, experience, history, stories, all that. It feels like we're like one as a community. So, and I will personally make sure everyone's voices are heard and have some fascinating updates. So, I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I will be recording and coming back next week. And please stay tuned for my podcast, Quest Unplayed. That's coming. The second episode is going to be coming next week. So, yes, please follow us. So, thank you, everyone, and goodbye until we meet again. Bye bye.